making his NFL debut, threw a couple of touchdown passes, and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Shoves him away. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an on front, three-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Now 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down. Yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They'll come the 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, they'll throw. Throw to the right, hold in by Addison. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action.
And we'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he's certainly fine.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucks. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Quarterback leading this offense back out. He was able to find T.J. Hockenson with a touchdown connection on the previous drive.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute. A look around. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The slot man in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. There he goes again. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt, 49 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the...
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. In motion right is Osborne. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on this Thursday night. And welcome back We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from the opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased down left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
In the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Completions. I need 4 passing yards. Okay, I need pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. There he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. KJ Osborne, 75 yards. And the Vikings use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. To take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 30 line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The 35-yard line. 1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
That was cool. Like, there's a few things I want to increase. Like, I need to make sure he can run. I really don't know what to increase for him to run.
Oh, that was a player of the week performance right there. Hey, check your phone. That catch?
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. One more. You got it. Yeah. All you. There you go. Good work.
There's the man I was looking for. Good work, kid. How we doing, Cap? It is just Cap, right?
Yeah, you got it right. All good here, Coach Dub.
Good stuff, kid. You've been building a lot of trust in a short amount of time. Keep it up.
Well, on that note, possible to get some extra reps in this week?
Of course. What are you trying to get better at? All right, good. Let's get out there.
Let's get it.
gonna push
Okay,
through that.
ready? On the jump. Get out.
That's
Ready?
interference, bro.
Check go. Shut up. Hut. Ready, break. Ready, ready. Come on, set. Ready.
I'm sure they got more
Ready,
defense.
ready.
They got 5-2-3.
Hut, hut. Set, go. Set. Ready. Here we go, set. Get up. Go. Check go.
This is trash. I don't like that one.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. This one features Kareem Hunt. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get over.
And now out comes Minnesota. In motion right is Osborne. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 13 carries, 133 yards.
So, partner, you know, for 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that's scrambling good for 6 and a first down. Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ballgame, because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their team from last week.
They're going to let me challenge. He caught that.
As we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield, led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I don't want to be a jinx partner, put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at all-time damn the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the first quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Forced out to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Man, they still sleep on my quarterback on the foot, so we take an L on that one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
They're about to do me dirty. Bro, they about to do me dirty. I don't like this. I don't like the sim shit, man. I don't like that shit. I'm not hitting X. I'm going to continue play. It's going to sim it. Come on, man.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end.
How the fuck you turn that shit off? Hey, anybody in the chat know how to turn that off? How the fuck you turn off that fucking symbol? No. abilities. Bro, come on, man. I would have ran that.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out this They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Yeah, that's a pretty throw right there. It's man coverage on the left side of the field, and this is some really good footwork by his receiver. Able to create some space at the top of his route, and the ball's delivered right on time.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. A carry here for Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
You know what I'm saying? You got me advice what I can do to tighten it up. I'll take that.
Back to throw here.
Oh, you got him open.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
After the sack, you can understand it maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. They'll roll him out right. Open man has got Jefferson across the formation. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 of the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
Yes.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And he'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
You know a way I can turn off that sound play stuff? You like football like that. Get off of this and play the college one. College one, I've been downloading, so.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Trying to get that one to his tight. Trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Reagan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down, but no break.
And it's about to send me.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This ball complete to Rager. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Rager, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw?
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down. Even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Suggestions what y'all think I should do.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well. I would agree. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Back to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They send the shit.
Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Oh my goodness.
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. In motion right is Osborne. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for Minnesota, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Touchdowns for the team. The quarterback did. Wow. That's something new. Alright, so we're going to save our progress. Going to college. Got to rename the post. Supplier skill, whatnot. Something he can do better. Maybe his break sacks. Oh, this is a hard one. Throw on a run. So what it is? You alright?
No.
Why you come standing over me like that? So I haven't got a chance to play yet. What's up? You should have upgraded. I need you to help me. The skill. Where should I put my skill? I got a skill point. I got a quarterback. Just pick one. Help me. Love me. I help you. Pick one. All you gotta do is pick one. I'm a quarterback. I need to throw and run fast.
Break sack.
Oh, well, that one costs 4.
Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas.
We're rolling now, boys. Bringing this game up at my next contract negotiation.